How about them Cowboys? Angry Cowboys fan. Born to battle. Start just means we never sell. America's team through thick and thin. When the star shines bright, that's when we win. Angry Cowboys fan.
What's going on, Cowboys Nation and angry Cowboys fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man, the angry Cowboys fan. And from the looks of this coaching search, Cowboys Nation, the Dallas Cowboys are going to drag this thing out, but for a good reason. Tommy Yarrish of DallasCowboys.com had Stephen Jones on the show, and y'all know what they were talking about, right, Cowboys Nation? They were talking about the Dallas Cowboys defensive coordinator search. So we're going to take a listen to the 3 clips that I got for y'all, and y'all know what we're going to do. We're going to come back and unpack this raw and uncut. So, angry Cowboys fans, let's take a listen to Tommy Yarrish's interview of Stephen Jones as they talk about the defensive coordinator position for our Dallas Cowboys.
You know, we have to improve this football team if we want to be in the tournament, as Coach Parcells used to say. But we've got a lot of work to do, and we've hit it head on. And, you know, getting to know a lot of defensive-minded guys around the league. It's been very productive, and certainly looking forward to making this defense better. And, you know, I think if we can get that done, you know, good things are going to happen to this team. Obviously, we've got you know, had an explosive offense this year that was able to do a lot of good things, but got to improve on the other side of the ball. I know Coach Sorensen's hard at figuring out how to improve on special teams as well. So, you know, we're off to a big start, and we've got a lot of enthusiasm about it and ready to move forward.
Well, Stephen, it's about damn time that y'all figure out that you have to get this football team in a better shape in order to be productive for the upcoming season. One thing that stuck out to me was the fact that he said that Coach Sorensen is working hard to get the special teams back up to par. Well, Cowboys Nation, that means that they're not going to get rid of Sorensen this year, seeing that he's Brian Schottenheimer's guy. This shouldn't be a surprise to any one of us. But let's go ahead and jump into the second clip. In the second clip, Tommy Yarrish asked Stephen Jones where they were currently at in the defensive coordinator search. So let's go ahead and take a listen to that so we can come back and talk about it. Roll the clip.
I wanted to talk a little bit more about that. Obviously, the biggest point of emphasis at this point is finding your newest defensive coordinator. You've interviewed a lot of candidates already, still some ahead of you. Where do you feel like you guys are at in that process?
Yeah, I think we're in the initial, you know, the initial run, and you know, we're going to cast a wide net. I mean, whether it's half a dozen, 10, 12 coaches when it's all said and done. I don't know what that number will be, but then we'll you know, we'll narrow it down. We're already starting to narrow it down, and we'll start to bring guys in for in-person interviews. You know, some of the guys that we felt were the guys that would fit, not that they're all not qualified. They're all qualified, but the guys who fit what we want to be as a defense, the identity we want to have, that fit with the personnel that we have on the defensive side of the ball, because we think we got a lot of good pieces in place. We know we have to improve not only from a coaching staff standpoint, but we also need to improve from a personnel standpoint. And so all that goes into the mix and the equation, and I think we're making good progress.
You know, Cowboys Nation, one thing that I will agree with him with is the fact that I feel that we got the personnel to get stuff done as well. We might be missing a few pieces, but I believe overall we have the personnel to get it done. But you forgot to mention another place where you need to improve, Stephen Jones. Y'all need to improve on the front office and the front office standpoint. I'm going to keep it a buck. Y'all got Cowboys Nation in a frenzy right now. It's one thing that you're casting your coaching net, but it's a completely different thing if you're casting your coaching net in waters that don't produce big fish. We'll talk about that more during the Raw and Uncut portion, so make sure you stick around for that. Now, in the final clip, Tommy Yarrish asked Stephen Jones about the wide net while also asking if the Dallas Cowboys have a timeline to fill the coaching vacancy. So let's go ahead and take a listen to that so we can come back and unpack this Raw and Uncut.
And as far as you mentioned that it's a process and you're casting a wide net, and some of that net is coaches that are still participating in the playoffs as well. Is there a timeline that you're wanting to have your new defensive coordinator set?
No, we hadn't necessarily set a deadline, if you will. I think it's more getting it right. And, once we feel comfortable that we have the right guy, then we'll pull the trigger and we'll move from there. Obviously, there's a lot of, as many as I think I've ever seen in terms of a coaching carousel, if you will. I think there's 9 vacancies right now, although one of them I think got filled by one of our top coaches in the league, and Coach Harbaugh there out of Baltimore, but going to the Giants. So certainly I have a lot of respect for him, and Giants are a great organization.
Now you know why the New York Giants landed Coach Harbaugh, Stephen? It's because they're not afraid to invest in their damn team. They pay their coaches more than just a vet minimum. But you know what, Cowboys Nation? Y'all ready for this Raw and Uncut? Y'all ready? Let's get it. Get ready for the angry Cowboys fans, Raw and Uncut.
Man, keeping it real. They keep it real. That's real.
I'm going to keep it a buck with you, Cowboys Nation. This coaches search, Cowboys Nation, I feel has got some in the fan base a little hopeless. There's one side of the fan base that sees it as just another Jerry and Stephen Jones bargain bin deal, while the other side of the fan base just wants to get the coaching hire right. Like I said in the previous video, Cowboys Nation, this coaching selection is one that could truly help this team get back on the right path to success. It also could help keep the defense from where we saw it last year under Matt Eberflus. The selection of the defensive coordinator is as important as hiring your head coach for this team. If Jerry and Stephen Jones gets this wrong again, this could be the very telling situation for the immediate future for our Dallas Cowboys. But to keep it a buck, your quarterback, he isn't getting any younger, Cowboys Nation. There's no telling how much longer you'll have the production that you did from the offensive side of the ball like you did last year. It's super crucial for this organization to get it right so that we have at least 2 years of positive productivity. But one thing I do like is the fact that they're trying to take their time to find the right coach for the Dallas Cowboys defense. I like the fact that they're having to cast a huge net, in the words of Stephen Jones, in order to find the next defensive coordinator. One of the issues that the Dallas Cowboys fan base has is, they cast a huge net, but they didn't cast it in the water where the big fish are. Big fish being coaches like Brian Flores or Jim Schwartz. I also understand the want for a coach that's going to be a part of this team for years to come and not just for 1 year. Those big names are looking to be head coaches. They're looking to get head coaching gigs. And if they turn this defense around, Cowboys Nation, they're going to be good as gone next year. But in this coaching search, Cowboys Nation, I want the Dallas Cowboys to hire someone that can take the talent that we currently have and turn them around and turn them into dogs, turn the scheme that we have into a productive scheme. Someone that can win over the locker room. Someone that can have the defense go to war for them, go to battle for them. I listed my thoughts about the intangibles that I want to see in a defensive coordinator in my previous video. I'll put the link to it in the description. Make sure you go check it out. And another video that I want you guys to go check out is Lou's Takes Live from today, from January 16, 2026. This Cowboys content creator is putting in the work to inform Cowboys Nation about the coaching selection for our Dallas Cowboys. He went over each coaching candidate and their philosophies and their schemes. Believe me, it is worth the watch. And if you're not subscribed to his channel, I highly advise hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and get educated. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. But like I said earlier in the video, Cowboys Nation, Jerry and Stephen Jones have to do something that they're not accustomed to, and that's not be cheap. From my understanding, Brian Schottenheimer's only getting paid like $4 million a year, which means that they can't bring in a big name because they're not going to be able to pay that big name more than what they pay their head coach. The cheapness of our front office is what's been hindering this team for years. Whether it's being cheap in free agency or being cheap in the coaching search, this has been the barricade for this team to succeed for the past 30 years. That's not the players' fault. That's not the fault of the fan base. That's the fault of the owner/GM and the front office. The more cheap they are, the more opportunities that this team will miss out on. The biggest opportunity being another Super Bowl. So, Jerry, You said that we don't know the size check that you would write to win another Super Bowl, right? Well, actions speak louder than words, don't they, Jerry? You can show Cowboys Nation better than you can tell us. The fans of this organization is the ones that keep this organization afloat. So my advice to y'all is to start making the fan base a little bit more happy. No fan base, no team. What would make the fan base happy is for you to stick the landing when it comes to this coaching search, to be able to break the 30-year drought of not making it to an NFC championship. Making it to an NFC championship would be nice, but winning a Super Bowl would be even better. So we're going to need this team to play at its best in 2026. I mean, we know we have the offense that can hold its own on the football field. We also know that we have the personnel, minus a few players, in order to transform this defense into a top 15 defense. All we need now is the coach to coach that side of the ball and to get it on the same page as the offense. The sky's the limit, Cowboys Nation. Remember, offense wins games, defense wins championships. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys fan. Cowboys Nation, what do you think about what Stephen Jones had to say? Do you feel that they're putting their all into this coaching search, Cowboys Nation? Y'all know how we do. We always talk about it in the comment section. If you're digging this content and you want to help the channel reach its current goal of 20,000 subscribers, drop a like on this video, share this content with anybody that you know is a Dallas Cowboys fan, and if you're on your mobile device, make sure you hype this video. Doing so can help the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel reach even more Dallas Cowboys fans, and we can root on our Dallas Cowboys together. And if you are DC for life and you want the Dallas Cowboys defense to do a complete 180 from the 2025 season, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I go live, release a video, podcast episode, or film breakdowns. You can catch the Madden 26 and College Football 26 gameplay on the new channel, the Angry Cowboys Fan Gaming Channel. I'll put the link to that in the description. But Angry Cowboys Fan family, starting on Wednesday, I'll be doing my videos from North Carolina. I'll be there to properly send off my grandmother up to the heavens to the rest of the family. So the setup might be a little bit different, but the raw and uncut will remain the same. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan, and I'm out. Dang, Angry Cowboys fan, you done made it through the entire video. But if you want more content, you can definitely go to this video right here. Or if you want the latest episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan podcast, you can go right here. But whatever you do, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, but remain DC for life.